Hi everybody, David Ford, Director of Pharmacy and Redevelopment from North East Health in Wangaratta, here to give you another one of our community video updates on our fantastic redevelopment build at the moment. You can see behind me some of the fruits of our labours, so you can see up the top there, the new intensive care unit, which is now open and operational. Over here you'll see the short stay unit, which is also open and operational. And what you'll see now is some work starting on the other side of ED. So in our previous videos, we said we weren't going to start these works until after the Easter and Anzac Day school holidays because of the number of people that come up to the region. It's lucky we did that, because on Easter Sunday we had 125 patients and 38 ambulances just on the Sunday to come into North East Health. So that was the reason we delayed. Now that we're past that, we're actually starting this part of the works now. So what that will mean is the old emergency department on this side here will be demolished over the next little while. What that also means is your entrance into ED is going to look a little bit different. So now you come into ED from the north side, still into these little temporary buildings here, which is part of our COVID screening process. But when you go into ED, you'll actually go into the new short stay unit and into what was the old oncology unit, which is our overflow ED unit. This part of ED is being demolished and is no longer functioning. So a couple of things to remember. First of all, we've had to close the footpath here. So please don't walk down the road on Green Street. Please cross the road and use the footpaths to get across the road safely. Second, because we're doing demolition works and construction works, there's going to be some noise, unfortunately. So if you're coming into hospital electively, we really recommend you bring in some headphones or some noise cancelling phones of some sort, just to help with the noise. There will be general demolition noise, construction noise, machinery, jackhammering and so forth. And we know that's disruptive and we apologise in advance, but the outcome is going to be magnificent. It's going to be a so much better hospital for this community. And as you can see already, with the short stay unit and the intensive care already built, the end result for here is going to be fantastic. Now come with me while we take you inside and show you some of the areas that we're working on at the moment. So remember in earlier videos we were talking about separable portion 4, which is the extension of the medical and paediatrics wing. And we set out here in the assessment garden that we're going to build the building out to here. Well, you can see now that's well underway. The ground floor has been poured, the first floor slab has been poured, and the structural steel is starting to be installed in the paediatrics ward. Come with me and we'll go and have a bit of a closer look. Okay. So here we are on the ground floor. You can see that Zorn has poured the ground floor slab, and at the moment we've taken away all the structural support that was here in order to run this. You see that we've got ensuite bases that have been poured in here, so this ground floor is ready. If you just come with me, what we're doing now is walking into the old paediatrics ward. We walk through here. This is now the old paediatrics ward, so a bit the same as we saw before. Zorna are demolishing this area and disconnecting all of the connections so as we can continue to build in here. Now, the thing to remember is just behind these hoarding walls here, this is the paediatrics ward over here, and this is the medical ward over here. And as you can see, there's lots of building happening, and so there will be building noise and there'll be jackhammering noise and gravelling noise as we remove some of the cement from here. So if you are an elective patient coming into hospital, we really recommend that you perhaps bring in a set of headphones or some earmuffs or something similar, just to try and reduce the noise that's going to be occurring here for the next little while. So this part, the heavy part of the work, a lot of that's been done now, but the noise now will be demolition and general building site work that's going to disrupt people whilst they're in hospital. So just please take that into account. If you're coming into hospital, bring something to protect your hearing.